What's up? Is this on? Yeah, it's on. We're on. Good. I haven't slept yet. It's been a bit. I'll probably go to the store here for too long, get some water. They'll probably accuse me of shoplifting again. That's fine. Um, but I was watching some early morning YouTube stuff, trying to catch up on the news or keep contact with it. You have to stay current. If you do not stay on that, you will fall behind. Again, like I said, any nighttime jokes, I don't even watch those anymore because um, if you don't watch them daily, you're out of the loop because the way Trump keeps the news cycle going, there's not like a 48 hour. There's not a fucking week. It's like fucking 6 hours before that news becomes old news. It's exhausting. That's why he even said, it's like he said by himself, I ran on that. I'm like, dude, that was only 3 months ago. What do you mean you ran? I used to run on. That's what he said. I used to run on that platform of how expensive groceries were, or are, whatever he fucking said. He's a fucking idiot. So there was another video where Jasmine Crockett. No, it was one of the news anchors, Caitlin. I don't know. Caitlin Carr. I don't know. She was with CNN, I believe. Um, she's asking this politician about stuff, and I know that Brian Tyler Cohen did a similar thing with the guy. And so what they'll do at hearings, you're limited to the amount of time you can talk, and that's including the witness's response. They should count. They should not count that as part of your time. That way, the witness cannot do like what they're doing now, which is to go. I have spoke about this before, and my answer remains the same. Just wasting their time, on purpose, just wasting as much of their time as they can, while speaking in a tone that trying to like they're trying to sound clear. You know what I mean? That's not what they're doing. If you watch almost every one, they're always, I mean, instead of being like a yes or no, they're like, I would have to evaluate the situation before I could do. I'm not going to speak on hypotheticals. They all say it. I'm not going to speak on hypotheticals. And like, this isn't a hypothetical, bitch. We just had it happen. I'm not familiar with that. Wouldn't that be your job? The job that you're applying for, shouldn't you know this stuff? Because the job that you're applying for needs to know this shit. So what, you're just going to get caught up on it later on? Means someone ready to go now. But the reason they do this tactic, there was the old tactic, and and I think the people got sick of it, and they're gonna get wore. They're gonna wear out. I mean, they're already getting wore out of this. Um, it's an accountability shit, and so that board is like. So when they're talking about this situation here, first off, Hillary had no classified documents that they know of. They didn't find any. Oh, we know the shred. You don't know shit. You have the belief that she shred. And besides, how do you shred? Just some. They don't understand how computers work. If you think you just shred some, you'd have to have all of them stored on a separate hard drive that you would have to then pretty much annihilate. Otherwise, it could be forensically drawn up. There is no shredding. There's no hitting delete and undo. You know what I mean? If you delete, you can forensically go back and get that file back. They can. They can get it from a reformatted hard drive. They can go back and get other shit you've done. Everything you've done. So if you're like, oh man, I just reformat my hard drive. It may be fine to sell to somebody, but if you're like gonna try and hide something, dude, get over it, man. You're gonna have to go stronger than that. To lose the information, you have to go stronger than that. To delete it. But so they keep trying to frame it around Hillary's emails about Hegseth and them their big fuck up. This was war plans, war whatever it was, plans about war. It had actual munitions. It had actual weaponry. It had actual vehicles. It had actual strike times. It had all that shit in there. Fortunately, it landed in the hands of a journalist. Now, whether he did not hack, he got invited in. Now, whether someone else took Mike Waltz's phone, you know what I mean, because it's still signal, and he's trying to. If nothing else, he's proved whoever she is proving why you don't do this. Hell, a hacker could have been watching the whole time, and as soon as he saw this, it's like, oh shit, they're gonna start talking about war plans. I know. I can send it to a journalist. You know what I mean? The journalist will get it out, and I trust this guy because it has to get out. Because Trump has people everywhere, man. Because he surrounds himself with the compromised. And we've admitted this over the years, all the motherfuckers are compromised. Jared Moskowitz started to bend for a bit. I'm not sure if he was like, maybe he thought he was hiding that, something that he wasn't hiding very well, which doesn't matter at all as long as you do your job. And so he probably was worried about losing the job, because if that's what he was worried about losing because of that. Because even he started to capitulate to Trump, and then within a little bit he came back. I wonder if he went talked to the House leader, like, dude, yes, we know. Go back out there and stop being a bitch. You're one of our best fighters. Because he'd take him to fucking task, man. He and Jasmine Crockett, oh my god, they'll take him to fucking task, dude. It's awesome to watch. It's awesome to watch Katie Porter. Holy fuck, because she doesn't fuck around. Because she said she's thankful she was a teacher, because all those years in high school, the elementary school teaching taught her how to deal with those, basically Congress, and then high school taught her how to deal with people that won't take accountability and always try to turn in excuses and won't do their work. And so she knows how to handle it. She already knows how to handle them. And so, you know what I mean? And she does. She handles them like little children. And they get mad as hell. I'm like, then stop acting like you're acting, and we won't have to play this game. But I am a school teacher, so if you want to act like a 5-year-old, I've got you. If you want to act like a rebellious you troubled teens, I've got you there too. Oh, we're going to get through to you one way or another. Today is the day we get through to you. It's awesome. It's awesome watching people like that work. There's a lady from Michigan. She's a really smart lady. She's starting to kind of make waves. That's cool. Gretchen Whitmer. I have no beef with Gretchen Whitmer. Because of the legalizing of marijuana. Here's one thing I want to ask. Okay? If you guys hate us so fucking much, we're such a scourge, and we're so bad, and you don't want us to smoke anywhere near you and whatever, how about you don't spend our fucking tax dollars on shit? Because you tax the fuck out of us, but we're still penalized. There's a 6% sales tax, and then there's a 10% just sin tax. Not SINTAX, SINTAX. Because, a plant, as opposed to gasoline, is a sin. Burning of jet fuel does way less damage than me sitting over here smoking a joint. Right? Hell, a school bus doesn't do as much damage as I do. Smoking my pot over here. Just bothering everybody. Look how many people are in this house. I'm just bothering everybody with my loud ass talking and broadcasting and... Oh wait, no, I don't. However, I've been woken up many times by buzzes. I've been woken up by fucking jets going overhead too low. My pot smoking has never killed anybody. In fact, it's helped fucking fix your goddamn roads, which you guys can't bring yourselves to raise the taxes. I don't even drive, motherfucker. How about that shit? I don't even drive. A lot of stoners don't. And yet you still fix the roads because you can't bring it on yourself to raise it on. And even though you use them. I already pay enough. They don't pay. Because we don't fucking use it. Not all of us. Some of us are so fucking broke that we fucking... We're living paycheck to paycheck, Are living basically paycheck to paycheck. Right? So why not tax us the fucking most? Sin. Who says? I do. How convenient is that? You need a bill paid. And the thing I like to do and don't want to stop, which you've made illegal, you give me a buyout option where I can buy my way around your fucked up law that breaks the very Bible you swear that the rest of your laws are built on. Go fuck yourself, hypocrites. Fucking hypocrites. Go suck a dick. Suck all this. Start at whatever dick you want and then start sucking your way through the rest of them and skip mine. Go on, just started sucking. You already started with your fucking life, assholes. Just dumb. Fuck, dude. Their new game that they play now, their old game they played was, if they wanted their audience to understand what the person was saying, the only time they interrupt is to clarify. The only time they let the opposing voice finish is if they're making an ass of themselves, which they don't do. So the host makes an ass of himself to anyone who's educated, watching this person get on this little semantical trip, and then, tangle up the conversation. Right when it's supposed to make a cogent argument, cut off and wait. You just said back then that that doesn't make any sense. And now the listener who is too stupid to put things together, if you ever can get back to the point, they can't put the two together because too much time has passed in between. They've gone to other subjects. Oh, you're still on that shit? Dude, you stopped talking about that way back. What did I say? I don't know, but you finished talking about it. Now you're back on it again? This guy's a fucking idiot. No, he never finished the point in the first place, but you would know that if you're paying attention, but you're too busy looking for the places where he's an idiot. And Fox knows that, so they just sew in these little places so that at the end she has no time to finish up what they're saying, but it makes very little sense because they don't have enough time to really get it all in there because they wasted all this time on this little semantical thing. Their new one is to, and under oath, lie, which is still perjury. And the other thing is to talk slow, because time wastes up other person's time. I just want to make sure that it's clear to everyone and stay even in calm tones. You don't get upset, even if they're like, "Dude, you don't think this is serious?" I feel this is very serious, and we are taking this very seriously. We cannot help that Joe Biden is a bad president. That's what they just do. They just, tell me it's not. Watch any of the hearings. That's exactly what they do. Because the people at home hear that, but they also hear their checkbooks, guys. They hear their checkbooks a lot louder, and the cash register, than the bullshit coming out of your mouth. You can silence reporters, but you cannot silence the cost of gas, asshole. They don't want to report on the Gulf of Mexico, being called, the Gulf of America. Your supporters are going to be calling it the Gulf of your fucking, where you used to have a head. Seriously. The people you're fucking with, dude, these are Second Amendment. They're the ones that stormed the Capitol. When they become disillusioned with Trump, those ice picks are going to have a reason. That wasn't even a real reason. They were told they had a reason. And they showed up. Now imagine they actually have a reason, like they believe, in fact, that this guy is the actual Antichrist, and you just cost them their ticket to heaven. Didn't think about that, did you? Some will probably won't be able to handle it. The shame and embarrassment, they probably won't be able to handle it. Which brings us to the second thing. They just don't admit they were wrong. They find a what about of some sort, any kind of what about. And then they do this thing. When the person's like, you won't answer the question. Well, you won't answer my question. And you're like, what happened to blah, 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 blah. What happened to Lake and Riley? You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, because they're not assholes, they go, that was a terrible thing. Everyone's admitted that. So and then they start taking the narrative from there. Then Joe Biden didn't do that. I mean, they just keep going drilling on, and they won't shut up. From that point, they won't shut up. Now it seems like they have the moral high ground, and if you talk back, you're basically saying, fuck whatever thing that they brought up. Lake and Raleigh. Fuck, whatever they brought up. If there isn't, it's something that's actually true. But it's not like the Democrats want it, It's just something that happens to be true. Can't help that shit. Like anybody wants any kid to be killed. Besides the person who's killing them. Is there part of our country that thinks that there is part of our country that is just like, God, will you knock me up so I can have an abortion? I just can't wait to have one. I haven't had my first one yet, but after the first three, I hear it's like really, really cool. Wait. They let me keep some of the blood from the baby? Can I drink it? Does it have the adrenochrome in there? Because I need that adrenochrome. That's all you guys. That's all Republicans. The real reason they want you to get rid of abortions is because of the fact that we're running out of fucking people. There's more deaths than there are people being born. What does that mean? It's actually good for the fucking economy. Because there'll be lots of jobs. The problem is that the old guard is so afraid still. After all the wars and all this stuff, they're just still terrified it's going to pop off any second, to the point they're about to make it happen. I got to get this light behind me off because it just keeps flying through right there. So I'll be right back. And that's what it's all about. It's avoiding any accountability, any retribution. See, these are 36s and they're still falling. Any accountability, any retribution, any dissent. One of those talk people on YouTube said it, like taking all the credit. It might have been Brian Charlie Cohen, taking none of the blame and all the credit. As a matter of fact, they passed their supposed big, beautiful bill. So that way, when the next thing comes in, like I said, the effects of Build Back Better will be coming very, very soon. So Trump is spinning that Build Back Better into a big, beautiful bill. He's trying to, anyways. So that way, like, you guys didn't do anything. We passed look how fast it got done. It's like, it got done so fast, it was almost like a miracle. Like it was already done by the time I came in. And his fans would probably go, God damn, he's good. Yeah, I remember there was a big, beautiful bill. Because I said the cause and effect. They see the effect, and then he just slams a cause in between the actual cause, which is back here, which has been, you know what I mean? Build back better, build back better, build back better, build back better, build. Regime change is now called the Big Beautiful Bill. No. An Affordable Care Act is not. I bet you that's why what they've been doing. I bet you they've been selling that Obamacare. That's probably why they started calling it that. So when it goes public, they can sit there and go, we built a new thing. It's called the Affordable Care Act. No, I'll get the goddamn Obamacare. Nope. This is the Affordable Care Act. And they bypass a bill called the Affordable Care Act that has something else in it. Probably stripping of Medicaid and shifting it over to the, you know what I mean, to Medicaid. Strip Medicaid and put it over in Medicaid. Oh wow, look how that works. We don't have any money there. That's what I was saying. If you get those Doge checks, I would not cash them, because whatever agency they're stealing from, that's the whole point. The money's gone. You see? The money's gone. You wanted that. You didn't even need that money. Some of you do. If you need it, use it. But if you get one of those checks, other than that, hold on to it at least for a bit. If you can. Otherwise, you may need it to make through this time, because Elon and Trump do not give a fuck about you. They'll replace you with robots quickly. As soon as it's possible, they're going to get rid of you and put robots in. That's all there is to it, man. Why do you think Bezos was there? Zuckerberg. They didn't want to get cold, so they went inside while his fans stayed out in the cold. They traveled and didn't even know if they weren't going to be allowed in. Or to see the inauguration in any kind of way, shape, or form. And some of them, they're like, I took the whole weekend off to get here. It's going to be blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so are you mad now? They're like, well, I mean, I'm disappointed. Dude, it's okay to be angry and upset. He's not a god. He is a fucking fat, tubby, Marge piece of shit of a man with a fucked up cloud of hair in the front. He is the Antichrist. He lies with a reckless abandon. Even for a, the fuck are they call that? The habitual liar, whatever. I think there's a political, they say, a technical, medical term. If you know it, you know it. So, but anyways, not a klepto. Anyways, moving on. Um, oh, my back. I can hear like scrambles of it, but I can't hear exactly what it is. So, anyways, there's so much going on that it's hard to keep track of what's actually going on unless you look. Again, you gotta pull back and look at it from a macro rather than a micro. You look at time, what's happened, where things going. You get to see things that, like, if you didn't see it back when Alex Jones had a little bit of integrity, when Jesse Ventura, I used to like his show, and then I don't know, man. He kind of went a little kind of kooky. He moved to Mexico, I believe. I mean, I understand. Fuck, I think if Canada, yeah, no, they probably. I mean, depending on what. Dude, Trump's talking about we're gonna take Greenland by whatever means necessary. What the fuck? For national security, which is necessary for national security. Then how come we haven't had it yet? And we've been just fine. We haven't been attacked by anybody. Anybody. When's the last time they started fucking raining missiles on us? I thought everybody had too much respect for Trump. That's what he says. They have too much respect. He said it himself. They have too much respect for Trump to attack. Russia wouldn't have done this if Trump were in charge. Everything would just be A-okay. It's a bunch of Fonzies. Even though everything was on the shit decline as he was leaving. He was on the up and up when he came in because Obama. You just didn't want to believe it because he's black. Half. Even that's just too much of a sin. To admit that their administration got shit done, even though everything. You want to talk about trying to obstruct the president's agenda? I have an actual list if you want to go through this shit. Because it was a meme that was going around. It was like, tell me again about his failed policies. And it was just one after another. Blocked 32 times. Blocked 15 times. Blocked 12 times. Voted, just by Republicans. As Mitch McConnell proudly says, the most, not fixing the economy, not stopping this war, not getting fucking America, no. The most important thing that this Congress can do is make Barack Obama a one-term president. They couldn't even get that right. Tells you everything you need to know. They apparently used all their fucking power and it still worked. Obamacare is still... Remember it was circling the drain? Anybody remember that? I do. Remember how many times it was circling the drain? It's on its way out. It's going to go away. It's dead. Might as well call it. No states are getting involved in this. All states are out. No one wants it. It's obviously a hunk of shit. Oh, wait. It's still going right now. Looks like you guys don't know shit. I mean, absolutely nothing. Your ignorance is astounding. Astounding. To the point that it hurts my feelings. Mainly because you won't stop yapping about shit you have no idea. You have no comprehension about the fucking Middle East. You have no understanding of the Jewish people, of the Muslim. You have none. But you're still gonna carpet bomb them? Really? Because they're always starting shit. Well, did you know that the U.S. carved up Israel so that it was like a fucking into 4 pieces? Rather than split the country into like two, because like, that's what they could have done, and put all the fucking Israelis north in Jerusalem and all the Palestinians south, where Palestine generally is, you know what I mean? Where they were generally at. No, instead, they split it like a fucking X, man. So the top comes down and narrows into a funnel point, funnels out, and goes to the other part of it. The other two over there come together and funnel in the center. Why? So that they're always having to cross paths and always fighting over whose checkpoint that is. Where do you not understand that it was set up by us, so there's a constant fucking war over there? Two religious people who are not going to, what people are not going to back down from a war. You'll back down a war on ideology. You'll back down a war on even fucking tariffs, Trump. You will. You'll back down on a war on that shit. When your supporters are putting their fingers in your eye, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna take that shit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, just like Elon's son told you to do. Fucking fat ass Marge, piece of shit. You don't have the cards. You're threatening. No, you're threatening World War III, motherfucker. Because what it signals to everybody is there is no cohesion here. We're on the verge of a fucking civil war. What better time to attack us? We have a president openly saying, if you did not vote for me, you don't get funding. Let's see Obama run on that shit. Let's see Bush. Let's see any other president run on, if you didn't vote for me. No, every other president says it's whether you voted for me or not. I'm your president and I'm going to do my best job for you. Chris Christie said he got shit from the Republican Party for saying, I can't hate him. He did a good job. Obama did a good job during the storm. He got us everything we needed. I cannot talk bad about him. And they were like, do it anyway. He's like, no. And suddenly, Chris Christie's a rhino. Because he won't talk bad about the guy who didn't cause him any harm. Actually did a good job as president. But that's not good enough, because they got to make sure he's a one-two. Not only that, he's got to leave in disgrace. I'm surprised fucking Trump hasn't started to re-dig that shit up. He probably has. He's probably actually had the research done to make sure and found out that it's real. Probably the only reason why he hasn't come forward with it. He probably wanted to make sure, especially with that fucking correspondence dinner. He ain't letting that shit go. Fucking fat ass Marge. You got dunked on, fat boy. By a younger, skinnier, fucking half black guy. With better moves. And only one wife. Oh, and his kids actually like him, not for the fucking money. You know your kids are just waiting for you to die. So they can scoop up some of that fucking cash. They probably don't give a fuck about anything that you're doing. Oh, they'll tell the line to see which one you love the most, you stupid fuck. Because that's just like you did with what your dad did with you. Leave all of it to that person. And they know that. They've already watched you. They're not smart, but they're smart enough to figure that shit out. Kiss dad's ass, and maybe you'll inherit everything. Right? No? Then what do you do with Putin, you stupid shit? What do you do with everybody? They pay you a little compliment. Tell you you're a smart Donnie. You're not a fucking stupid monkey. We fell in love. Did you? Well, how come North Korea is threatening nuclear war right now? Your lover is out of fucking pocket. Why don't you go talk to your lover, bitch? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're just the bitch in the relationship. Donald Trump is a bitch. Is a bitch to Elon. He's Elon's bitch. He's probably Zuckerberg's bitch. He's probably for sale. That's probably why that meeting was down there at Mar-a-Lago. It wasn't to pay fucking homage or respect to the king. It was like, you gotta get down here. Why? He didn't really have any money. No, I just bought Mar-a-Lago from him for $1.5 billion. Yeah, and I told him to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I told the President of the United States to shut the fuck up. My kid told him to shut the fuck up. He's like, you can't do that. I was like, yeah, if my kid, for $1.5 billion, if my kid tells you to shut the fuck up, I want you to shut the fuck up. You guys gotta get down here. Someone probably wants to pay for this hair. I fucking hate it. If you don't, I'm buying it. And if you don't get here soon, I'm buying it. I'm cutting off his fucking head. They probably had a bidding war. $4 billion. $7 billion. $12 billion if I get to cut it. Oh, cut it? $20 billion. Come on, guys. What else we got? He's a dancing monkey. He'll take it. You just gotta leave him enough hair they can still go out and look like a dumb shit. He took a fucking one of those, like, what is it called, water bath, you know what I'm saying? Where they, like, the hair just gets like a wet, some kind of power, a perm, some kind of, I don't remember. Napoleon Dynamite did one of those things. That's what it looks like. He just had some kind of, so fucking process it turned into a fucking disintegrated fucking cloud of hair that just still hovers around his fucking forehead somehow. Like precipitation dripping fucking orange bullshit. That's probably what it is. That cloud's probably pissing orange on his face. The best he can do is just wipe it in and pretend that he likes it. I hate to wear my glasses. Every morning I wake up and I just have orange piss on my face. Probably from the prostitutes I hired pissing in that bed. We're not looking for golden shower. That's not what we're looking for. The pee-pee tape is supposed to be of Donald Trump paying prostitutes to piss in the presidential bed in a hotel that Barack Obama would be staying at. So he took the prostitutes to the presidential suite and had them piss. And that's the charges. Not that he had a golden shower. That's the pee-pee tape. And if Putin had a copy of that, I mean, it's not hard to believe. It's not hard to believe that a germaphobe would think, "Hey, what's the nasty thing I could think of? Oh yeah, let's make the president sleep in piss. He won't notice the smell." I'm freaked out by piss, so that's the worst thing. I mean, I guess shit, but I'm not paying. I don't even want to see these prostitutes shit in there. Although that would be very good to make it. And plus, he'd probably recognize that. He's not that stupid. He's just a DEI hire for the fucking presidency. You guys are fucking stupid, man. It's embarrassing how fucking... You ever watch a show and the characters acting or dancing and they have... Their character, anyways. I mean, you know it's an actor, but their character has no clue how bad they look. And you're in your chair just squirming like, oh my god, please stop. Are you doing the Thriller dance? Oh god. Please no. Just stop. You don't have enough sense to be embarrassed, and I'm feeling embarrassed for you, and it sucks. Like that guy that came out running when Biden won, and he had the sign about the Biden crime scene syndicate, or crime scene family, the Biden crime family, and he comes running out there, and he's totally expected to be tackled by security guards who are gonna whisk him away for telling the truth to the people. And they just stopped the interview thing for a second while he's like, the Biden crime family, and they were this, and they were, and he gets done with it, and he's just like, you done? He just kind of walks off, and they just continue on with the thing. There's no tackling. There's no Secret Service. There's no guns being pulled. Because even if they were, they wouldn't do that there. That'd be too obvious, you fucking moron. They'd wait till when you got home, they'd be there inside the house. God damn, you're stupid. Why would they do it on TV, you idiots? That's something you guys do. Because you're dumb. That's the problem. That right there is the problem. And that's where you guys get fucked over by your own people. They know exactly what you do and exactly how you think. And they use it against you. You already have hate and animosity towards the people that won the last football game, because that's all it is to you guys, really. Just a football game. Otherwise, you wouldn't even accept Pete Hegseth as a goddamn nominee. You'd be like, what in the fuck are you doing? This is the world's fucking most powerful army. Pete fucking... What? Why is Elon in there all the time? Not, but he doesn't have the clearance. Have you vetted him? Have you done any vetting? Right. Richest man in the world. Therefore, probably one of the most evil men in the world. How many kids does he have? With how many wives? How many on the way? Why? Why? That's why he wants to buy AI, because he can't figure out how to get his shit to work. So he's going to ask AI how to fucking do it. He's willing to pay for $97 billion to own AI. Probably so there's no record of what he asks it. So when he comes up with an idea, a brilliant idea, it's all his. It's not the AI. This is his plan the whole time. He'll just keep raising the money until that guy says yes. Or so he thinks. I'm hoping you stay strong. Goes, fuck you. How much money do you have? 450? It's $530 billion. You can get that? Okay, it's $840 billion. You can get that? It's $4 trillion. Inflation, motherfucker. It's a bitch. Go fucking hire your own engineers and make your own. You lazy piece of shit African motherfucker. Lazy, good for nothing piece of shit African motherfucker Elon Musk. If what I need to look it up, my tablet's charging me. If what I heard today is true. His parents were in the fucking Canadian Nazi Party. Left there for fucking South Africa, where there was apartheid. Where they felt like they were more amongst their kind. Where the dad starts an emerald mine. Things are starting to make sense at the stage. It wasn't throwing his heart out at all. He's pouring his heart out, what's deep inside of him. No, then why is he trying to kill all the elderly, which is exactly what Hitler wanted to do? Kill all the disabled, which is exactly what Hitler wanted to do. Cut off their funding, you might as well cut their throats. Cut off their medications, you might as well cut a lot of people's throats, because what are the people that are like on fucking psychotics? Antipsychotic medications. And Elon Musk decides this joker motherfucker doesn't need his med this week. This month. Ever. He's actually a fake case. And by the time it gets to fucking, it's 1 month behind when it finally gets ruled from the judge. Yes, this is illegal. This is unconstitutional. And what do they give up there? No. They take it to the state Supreme Court. Where they lose. Because it's unconstitutional. Do they give up there? No. Now 3-4 months have gone by. What now? What if it was your family? What if it was you? Like I said, we're going to get to some point where you actually care. Some point in time, we're going to get to a point where you actually understand, because you finally understand. I think everything is going to have to be where it actually happens to you before you care. If that's as far as it has to go, you ain't going to like the results, man. Because there's no way God's going like this. There's no way. He said, I'll meet you halfway. You're basically saying, no, 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 no. I've gone far enough. I've stopped right here. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm at halfway. I'm meeting you halfway. Then how come it still has so fucking far to go? I've been walking, and I say this is halfway. If you're God, come meet me here. That's what you people have turned into. That's what you turned into, O ye publicans. Hypocrites. It'd be one thing if, well, like I said, in that tactic of sitting there going, can you admit that, blah, 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 blah. Like, yes, of course everyone can admit that Lincoln Riley's wrong, you know, what, that was a bad thing. And before the person can even go, can you now admit that President Trump should not have full pardoned all of the January 6th people? No stop, no what, nothing, just all. When we go back and look at the criminal stats, there is no criminal stats. I know you guys love to keep touting that line in your echo chamber, but the facts are the facts. Where are your facts coming from? Multiple studies have shown this. Name one. There's too many to name. Give me your list. I'll get it to you. In the meantime, these are my facts that I'm telling you that are from my fucking facts book. And then the Democrats, here's the thing. If they, or the person that they're interviewing, if they play along, they're weak. They're weak. And so they're going to keep, those people are going to keep doing that and doing that and doing that and doing that. And then pretending that their bullying is weakness on the other people that they're bullying on. Because that's what their audience thinks being strong is. Being Debo. Not walking softly and carrying a big stick. Stomping everywhere while wanking your little prick. Screaming so much that it makes me sick. Since you're so afraid of dying, why don't you just go and make it quick? Everyone dies, man. You're born, you have a heartbeat, you're going to die. So I was telling my doctor today. She's like, I thought Lexapro was working. I'm like, look, it helped me prioritize what was going on in my life, but it's not like I got a new lease on life and suddenly want to fucking be here. I've been fighting for a reason to stay here since I was 18, and I'm running out of fucking reasons. He's running out of reasons, man. With Trump and Elon in office, there's just... That means a lot of people voted for him. That means a lot of people are staying silent about what's going on. That Elon and Trump and Melania are fucking America over. Which is you, by the way. I know you think that he's only fucking the libtards. He's from South Africa. He's not on your side. He's not your friend. You, in fact, are the goddamn guinea pig test monkey, rocket space monkeys that he's using to learn AI with his robots, to crash into shit. And all he has to do, well, we said at this point in time, make sure you have one hand on the wheel or ready to take the wheel, while selling it as an autonomous car. Oh, I get it. You're supposed to keep one hand on the wheel. What are you supposed to do when parts of your car start falling off of it? I thought you're a fucking billionaire. What's with that unbreakable glass? Oh, you got fucked? Bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you paid a shit ton of money and don't know what the fuck you're talking about or doing, and just bought regular tinted glass at a very exorbitant cost. That company is no longer in business anymore. You're like the reverse Trump. You bought Twitter. Tesla. Turd after turd after turd. Was functioning, was working. Turd. Trump goes, I've got a great idea. I'm going to shit the bed. What do you mean? I'm going to start selling a vodka and I'm going to say it's Success Distilled. Okay. That's not bad. That's a pretty good... What's it going to do? I'm going to go out there and say, oh, fuck no, I never drink. I don't drink. What? Yeah, I'm going to tell him I don't drink at all. Then how would you know it's any good? How would you know the flavor? How would you know the difference between this one and shit? How would you know good vodka from... What the fuck, man? On top of that, you don't drink. Yet you're selling me alcohol? Is there something wrong with alcohol? I guess only losers drink alcohol? So you're calling me a loser now? And I'm supposed to pay you for this? It's weird how the fucking light is making it look like my eyes are bugging the fuck out. Because my eyes under here are bugging the fuck. It looks like it's magnifying them. Really? Fuck, I haven't had cotton mouth like this in a long time. Shit. Holy fuck, I need some more chocolates, man. Those things are good. Ooh, yeah. I need some more chocolates, because those things are popping. I hope that stays popped. Things are cracking, man. I always wish that, like, when it started tightening up like that, that it would just, like, collapse around like it just a good dose of... Because you supposedly can store LSD in your spinal cord and shit. And, like, if it just, when it crunched, it just compressed down. It had some in there, and just compressed it like a fucking sheet of acid of just compressed, and it can't be accessed because it's smushed in there. You know what I mean? And it's just smushed, and there's no getting to it. So eventually, when I crack it, whatever, it opens up, and that dose of fucking Because there was one hit that I took. It was two hits I took. So clean, dude. It was amazing. It was the most amazing trip in the fucking world. I guarantee no one's had a trip like that before, dude. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't say no one has, but I don't think anyone on LSD ever has. It was insane. Hallucinations were real because I was like, I saw some shit, and then I'm tripping. I'm like, that's crazy. I've never hallucinated on LSD. That's really cool, man. I finally got it. I finally got some hallucinations on LSD. And the guy was in the room with me. He goes, how many hits are you on, dude? 2 hits of acid? It's pretty good for 2 hits of acid. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, he sees it too, because you can't inherit a trip from other people. I'm like, he's not tripping, I forgot. He and he are sober. I'm the only one tripping acid in the band tonight, because we have a gig tonight, so they didn't want to trip. Neither did my brother. And I was like, I trip on myself anyways. We played the gig, and I figured, like, by the time we get done with the gig, taking off. I take it like right before the gig. We have a 45-minute gig to an hour, 45 to an hour gig. Good to go. And I was just taking off when we're finishing up the gig, and I was kind of like, I wish I could play just a little bit more, man, because there's just something about, man, playing when you're tripping and shit like that. I was playing my guitar in the dorm room, and when I did, it was just like my guitar became part of my body. It was like a arm in a sling. I had my 2 arms. It was like having a third. It's kind of had that look for a second. It had like a third arm, like just. It was just hanging there, and so when I put my hands on it, it was like another part of my body. And I was doing 8-finger tapping, which I've never done before. And I'd never even tried before. And like I said, I was tripping. I adjusted the strap exactly right. And it was just going down the strings, up the strings and down the strings. I was like, how the fuck am I doing this? I don't even know what the fuck, what? Of course, I could never do it again. But it was great. That's how I got into improv, as tripping. And I like being part of the audience also, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I like hearing what's happening. I can hear it coming down the pipe. Like I said, I listen to what I'm thinking. And so I kind of hum it a little bit before, and I try and find those notes. And if I don't, I try and make it work out and resolve to that note. If I missed it, I just kind of, you know what I mean? It gives it a weird sound, but I like it. It's not consistent or, tripping acid. I remember one time I was walking the campus, and I just had my guitar in a case, and I was walking around and trying to find a place to just chill and play where I wouldn't be to bother anybody. And it was early morning, and like I'd been up all night. I had been watching. We called it the poor man's black light. When when the TV would just do the blue. Anybody remember the '90s? So we just had that one screen that's just blue. And I was just tripping, just sitting there smoking a cigarette, watching the smoke go in front of it. And I saw the smoke turn into like this stick figure guy with the top hat and a cane. And he did this little dance, and he tipped his hat and just dissipated. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. He did this little and took his hat off and just dissipated. Like, yeah, that was fucking dope. And I was looking at the blinds as the light was starting to come through, and they took a 3D shape instead of being like just those little cuts. They became little rollers, and they were doing like this. This roll instead of just whatever. It might have been the wind blowing it in, making it actually do stuff, but like the way the light did, it made them instead of just being like I said, like this little C cup, West C shape, like a fucking like that. It was actual full circles, and they're just rolling. I was like, fuck. Alright, I gotta go outside. I gotta check this shit outside. And as soon as I step outside, there's like this layer of fog, like fucking. About that deep across the entire. It's like a graveyard across the entire campus, and it's fucking great. So I just I'm like, oh, okay, I can find a place. And just walking with my guitar, and the fountain in the video from my up at Kashimar. I used to go down there and sit all the time. That's St. Mary's campus. The art department is just. There's the fountain, and there's the place where I'm standing down by where the fountain drains out. Behind where I was laying on the thing, there's the thing. Straight ahead is the guy and girls dorm, and then if you look off in the distance, that was my old dorm that I had. And then across from that, like way over that way, was the quad, the student area, or KSCL. And had that guy just sit there at the window smoking cigarettes and playing music, man. And you gotta do these things like on the hour and like in the 15 minutes and stuff. I'd just be sitting there playing music because I'd have them all queued up, ready to go and stuff. So I just sit there and smoke my cigarettes and just like about 45 minutes. Like, fuck, I haven't done. There's like 3 of them I've missed. Okay, we gotta do the public service announcement real quick. The time is, the weather is. Yeah. Alright, here's the next couple songs. And then just forget for another. I feel like, dude, I got it. You had to do like at 15, you had to do whatever. At 30, you had to do a public service announcement. At 45, you had to do something. And then on the hour, you had to do like the weather or something. It was just. I just wrapped it all up at the hour. Fuck that. Or at the half hour. Come on, every 15 minutes. Fuck off, dude. If you get it in there, man, that's cool, But I mean, I don't listen to the radio for the weather. There's a whole, there's the whole weather channel that was around at the time. You had to write down a log of all the songs you played. No, Sean doesn't do that kind of stuff. They never said, hey man, why didn't you fill out your thing? Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, yeah. I knew I was forgetting something. New DJ. I'll get on that. It's just kept on going. Oh, fuck. So I was waiting. What? Oh, man. Okay, yeah, the log. Where is that? Anyways, because, like, no one showed me where it's at. That's probably why I don't remember. That's why I didn't remember to do it. Oh, they basically said, here's the thing, here's the mixing board, and here's the two CD players, here's how you cue it up, here's your set of music, you good to go? And I said, yeah, and they took off. I was like, you got to do the Nick, they give you the schedule, like what you got to say and when. They give you the list of public service announcements you got to do. And yeah, I wanted to do like a public access thing. But, the topic of this kind of drifts up. That was political, and I've gotten into kind of personal. But when don't I don't know which one this was. Let me go look online real quick and see which one I'm doing. Even. Oh yeah. The Republicans doing the shit that they do. They can't just admit when they did something wrong. And if you were to say that to them, like, oh, I can't. Okay, then admit that January 6th was an insurrection and that Donald Trump did not win in any way, shape, or form, any kind of like hidden QAnon kind of fucking thing. Fair and square. No cheating. Donald Trump just lost. And those people at January 6th lost their fucking minds. Between a pussy hat and crying, and ice picks to cops and windows. I'll take pussy hats and crying, please. Feelings got hurt. As rightfully so. I wonder why they're crying. Oh, you guys are for nothing. Roe v. Wade's still there. Is it? Is it? How many of those justices lied during their hearings? They lied. Can you just do that at your job? Just lie? Oh, there's actually there's punishments, aren't there? Hell, fuck, if you lie on a food stamp application. Holy shit, they're talking like $25,000 fine, 5 years in prison. What are these guys looking at for lying to the American people? What are they looking at? How much time? Huh? How much time are they looking at? None? They just decide what's right and wrong? That sounds fair. That doesn't sound like a two-tiered system at all. The poor people, if they lie on a form, well, they're double-dipping criminals. But if Elon does it, he's just a smart guy who's maximizing the government to run all of the businesses. Why run them all through other companies when he's willing to do them out of the goodness of his Elonia heart? Because he has $450 million. He could, part of the efficiency, like I said the other day, he could just put it to cash and just buy $450 billion in American bonds, backed by the United States, saying, that's how much I believe in America. I converted all my money. So whatever happens to America happens to me. Do you need more proof that I'm on your side? All my money, all of it, 100% is tied. If we fail, I fail, and I lose everything too. At least I'm trying. I really am trying. I'd be like, okay. If the treasurer's like, yeah, you really gave up the 450, I'd be like, okay. I would like to see the statistics of what you're cutting. I'd like to see the names of the people you're shipping out. You're shaving their heads, keeping their heads down so facial identity can't keep it on. Your guys have masks on. You know who does that? Kidnappers who don't want to be identified. Bad people who don't even want the history books looking back and seeing them. And you know it. But I guarantee once it's all Whitelandia, you'll all cheer and celebrate, take the hoods all off, and like, there we go. I am a hero. Boston Tea Party? Once all the tea was spilled and everybody thought, what a great fucking thing. Surprise! This white man is not a Native American with this English accent. You guys got it over there? Yeah. Throw it in the river. Yeah. Just like Native Americans do. Scalp the box. And make sure you go, ooh, because that's what they do. I don't know why. But they all do it from birth. They come out. The doctor slaps them on the butt and they go, ooh. He's like, yes, he is one with nature. He calls to Mother Earth. Run free, child. Pick a name. Buffalo squatting piss. Definitely. It's not how it goes, man. I know that's how your little white fever dream goes, but it's not how it actually goes. Every fucking person in Detroit, I mean everybody who lives in Michigan does not live in Detroit. Just everyone who lives in Louisiana does not ride an alligator. Texans do not ride horses all the time. There are Texans who ride horses, but there are Californians who ride horses too. Everything is not bigger in Texas. The mouths, the egos. Why did Musk pick Texas? He's American. Oh no, because there's no taxes on businesses in Texas. Did you know that? That's why so many businesses. Oh, businesses are flocking to. How come businesses are flocking to Texas? How come businesses are booming? Psst. Come here. And there's no fucking taxes. You don't have to do all the bullshit, the loops and holes, and still walk away with, still paying 10%. None. Well, how come where's the seating? I wonder why. Because you're crooked. Donald Trump surrounds himself with crooked, compromised people. So what happens when in that interview, when that guy goes, she asks, can you just answer the question of whether this was an illegal thing or it was bad to do for using Signal to do war plans? He's like, why can't you answer my question? Was Hillary Clinton's emails? And she's like, yeah, we've all admitted that. And then he goes on the attack. What comes out of your mouth is what's in your heart. So either he believes that bullshit he's spewing, or he knows it's just empty words that he's saying. He knows it's just bullshit for the optics of the people at home that go, yeah, bitch, learn your place. We're both guilty in this, but I didn't actually do anything. I'm admitting that Hillary thing was a mishandling. Can you admit what just happened? See, there was no war plans with Hillary. There was no, did you guys find cooking? You didn't find shit. Was she shredded? You don't. So the hackers got in there, and she shredded. And you just wanted everything, don't you? You just want it to be every way. Day before wedding night, have one last fling, and then, when the babysitter made you fuck her, right? It's just all these things are just happening to you. It could be that you're ignoring the causes of all of those things. Just instead, when things happen, why? I'm a good person. Why? I go to church. Can you give me a little more to go on besides that? Because Jimmy and Tammy Faye Baker went to church also. Jim Jones went to church. Before the Jim Jones cult. Speaking of Kool-Aid, have you guys been on tap water? Because that's probably why your brains don't fucking work. Probably got the lead poisoning. Probably got calcification in your fucking synapses processing shit. Such a disappointment, man. If I've been told correctly, god damn, dude, we got like 4 days until. No, it's not the 28th, is it? Is it the 28th? Yeah, it's the 28th. I haven't updated my calendar yet. Yeah, 4 days to the end of March Maxness. You definitely should get that. Jump on Total Max Studio Max. If you don't mind locking your studio down. So yeah, dude. Think of the trollness of Trump and Elon Musk. And then American Liberation Day. Like I say, he's already freed speech. He's already freed Christianity, remember? Because they're both under such distress. And they freed the Second Amendment already also. It's great. You can knock out so many things when they're not real problems. You can just knock them the fuck out one after another with executive order. You can executive order to end wokeness. Done. Ban the use of the word transgender. Done. Just go through the databases and pull it. The Enola Gay? Yeah. Gay people have been helping out through history. Shut the fuck up. Trans people have been helping throughout history. Shut the fuck up. This isn't a new phenomenon. It's just they finally feel comfortable enough to fucking live their goddamn lives around you, you Cro-Magnon piece of shit. Because the rest of us have evolved enough to go, yeah, do it. Who cares? You're not hurting me. If you go around like hurting people, you're not trying to, okay, then we don't have a problem. Yeah, if this is your husband or your boyfriend, whatever the fuck, I don't want to put a label on your shit if you're not putting a label on your shit, so, whatever you guys are doing, fucking have at it. Fuck. What do I care? Am I getting boxed out? Huh? I'm not getting my shot in there? What? They're not having a kid that I can fucking become a senator and have sex with? That's what... You just noticed that, I don't know about you guys, but I've been noticing that a lot of Republicans have been busted with child pornography. Setup stings. I don't know what's going on, but they're getting busted with child pornography. But then it starts making sense how they would go, hey, cheese pizza. And then rather than going, how the fuck do you know that? What else? Oh, it's a world they love, so they're happy to share it with you. How gross and disgusting. Only they watch your face curl in disgust while you don't even know that they're talking about themselves. They'll go on site, what they do, and they go through other... Oh, gross. Yeah, and then it gets really fucked up after that. What? How do you know? There was a whole article on it. I did my research. Watched a video about it. Didn't you? That Chris Hansen show. You mean to tell me migrants to catch a predator? They had to. It was so busy at the house that sometimes they'd be taking one or two people away, and someone's pulling up. Right, migrants. You gotta explain how all these kids are getting fucked. And it's not you. It's the guy saying migrant. Migrants are doing this. It's like the guy said cheese pizza means this, and that's them. The Democrats are saying cheese pizza in the city. They're ordering cheese pizzas right here, and that's what they're doing. How do you know that cheese pizza? Well, I mean CP. Right, but right here it's just they're going to a pizza shop. Couldn't we just check the ATM and see if, or like, their bank receipt and see if they bought pizza that day instead of just calling them a pedophile? In private, hey, we have an investigation. Okay? Yes, into you. I'm sorry. But, if you could give me your bank records for March 28th, 2025, the whole day. Thank you very much for cooperating. We're not going to share with anybody. We're just going to check this. Look, dude! Look! So we bought a kid. 2 large kids. And 2 Cokes for fucking $25.37. They're migrant kids? DEI hires? Dude, I was supposed to load up an AR-15 and go down there and shoot the place up. Oh, it's run by a gay couple. I won't have the rumor start that they were molesting children. You worthless pieces of shit. And you're just so sure not only you're going to heaven, but you're going to special heaven. God's got a special place for you. Not like all the niggers. We're all going to fucking, like, low class heaven. Then the blue collar people go to middle class heaven. And then all the whites get to go beyond the pearly gates. Into heaven. We get to sit outside the doors. We get to believe it's heaven because it's better. Where we were, it's better. It's better. It's heaven. Light. You didn't pay your taxes. You didn't earn enough money. You didn't fuck enough people over. You didn't ruin enough lives to earn a spot right next to God in His seat. I mean, right next to Him. Right next to Him. But if He gets up, I'm just going to try it out just to see how it feels. Is that his crown? You think I can just put it on? Well, then, I mean, I didn't die from doing it. Oh, she's coming. I'm gonna do that again though sometime. He doesn't know I did. This was great, man. It's awesome. I'm so clever. He didn't see that at all. Do you realize that God is so powerful? You can go through that, remember it, Him sit there, take you by the hand, rewind you through time, will let you watch yourself doing that and thinking that as you hear in like a stereo, like a weird fucked up sound, you know what I mean? You can hear all of your thoughts clearly. See from every viewpoint possible because He is every atom that made up everything. Even in heaven, whatever that's made up of. He is that too. Fold you in fucking 40,000 times, stuff you in your own fucking pocket, and then go back to regular time and you wouldn't even know it happened yet until He got back, and then once He got back to the regular time, that's when all that shit would happen to you, and then you fucking fold up into your own goddamn pocket in the past.
never touch this crown to begin with, and you'd still remember all of it as you plummet through hell to Sheol. That's the last thing you remember is, yeah, I did that. I don't know what came out. I just said, let me try it on. And I did the strut. I think that strut was a little bit too much there. Oh, I know exactly where I'm going. Yeah, it's too late. Because if you make it that far, you shouldn't be that fucking stupid. So there's no need for you. Somehow or another, you broke in. You're that fucking stupid. You made it to this far, and you're that fucking stupid. Oh man, my back, it's so about to pop. What time is it? Yeah, not quite, but strong earthquake strikes Myanmar. Buildings collapse. The more time goes on, unless these are all false headlines, man. There's like a blue swirl over Britain, at least according to that video in the news broadcast, whatever. It's just a spiraling thing. Is it a cast light? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I saw, I was like, sure, why not? There's fires out east, fires out west, supposedly fires in Texas. Why shouldn't there be? There's a volcano supposed to possibly go off. The fucking Yellowstone's looking like it might pop. It's been looking for a while. The heat of the ground. Remember when it was melting people's shoes? Anybody? The concrete was melting people's shoes. They're like, oh, nothing to worry about, because if there was something to worry about, such and such and such and such would happen. And then within like a few days, those things started doing exactly what he said. Like I said, what if the pressure just pushed off to Iceland or wherever that one happened and just vented off a bit? Enough that it didn't blow. That cools and seals up fresh and tight. It doesn't have that vent to go through anymore. It'd have to burrow through it again. If over now it's gotten weak enough to just push this way, especially with the other ones looking like they're gonna pop. As soon as this one, this would be a huge amount expelled. A super volcano expelling out. It would basically, like if your clogged toilet is just anywhere there's water in your house, there's one exit out, and then you fucking open that up. So all the pressures equal out. How we made it with another moon. How trippy would that be? Because it'd be going up and be dragging dust with it. Still hot. Warms into a ball. Enough gravity to pull in the dust that it would drag with it from the explosion. If we were lucky, it wouldn't create an ice age. It would drag most of it with it. Just the sheer force of it going out. You know what I mean? Breaking through our ozone layer and just going into outer space where it's a satellite orbiting, slowly drifting away from that, because it's going around and a little bit further out until it eventually gets into a locked orbit. As good of answer as anybody's fucking answer. It's anything my fucking papa told me at school. It's as good as anything anybody told me at school. And then the asteroid, we don't know where or how, but it had life force. Maybe the heat inside of that explosion there, over the years and stuff, caused a chemical reaction and melting together. If even it got to as it got to the water, algae, you know what I mean? Trying to push away from each other. You know what I mean? Trying because of the heat and they're trying to get away. There's all the little micro and they just push you in and become a multi-celled thing. Oh shit, that worked. What else can we do? Hmm. Two heads are better than one. Yeah? What about six? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Bow chicka wow wow? Yeah. You're looking good in that green, girl. Mm. So, yeah. Republicans, are you ever going to have morality and a backbone and say, this is not right, this is not okay, this is not what we voted for, this is not what we want, unless you've been lying the whole fucking, notice what I put up there, you've been lying the whole time, and this is exactly what you want. No, he's doing exactly what we want, in which case stop being a bitch and say mission accomplished. Do your whole fucking thing that you guys do. Get out there in the street. Back it up. Back it up. If you're that, I mean, unless you, if they, okay, either you support it. Take your bitch ass out in the street and show it. Show the rest of us who the fuck you are. Or, this is not what we wanted. We are the January 6th people, and you pardoned us. We didn't have a reason then. We got a reason now. Hell, use signal. It's good enough for the American fucking army, right, Pete? I hear you can make great fucking war plans. You can orchestrate everything. Time of attacks, what weapons you're going to use. You can get some journalists to cover it to make sure that it's definitely known exactly what kind of a good job you did. That'd be great if the guy knows Goldberg. I was going to say it was great if his name was like something, you know, like Alan Parker. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like the Associated Press, basically. It's like, you ever get someone that's like in your contact list and it's not the same name? Yeah, I have an AP in my. I didn't mean to hit him for him, Alan Parker. I meant for this other AP. The Associated Press. So another journalist is what you meant to do? Yeah. I'm a fucking moron. I didn't say that's what happened, so that'd been great. Because he was trying to say, you ever talk with someone? I had somebody. You don't know who you added into a secure conversation. There was sensitive data, but no top secret. Oh, isn't that a relief? That changes everything. That's not fucked up and illegal and wrong at all. It's just sensitive data. Could have got people killed. Could have ruined the whole mission. What we should be talking about is how good the mission went. Not about how bad it could have gone. You know, like Hillary. Can you imagine? You know? Let's talk about Hillary for a second. Can you imagine how bad she'd be if we would actually let her win? Huh? Well, why don't we get some support for that? Why don't we get like a round of applause for stopping her from Can you imagine how bad the secrets leaked would be then? Did you see how many secrets were leaked? There were a lot, right? There was a lot of secrets leaked in that, right? Because we tried the Benghazi trials, right? And she's in jail now because of the criminality, the overwhelming criminality of it. There was an hour with millions of dollars went into researching. Trey Gowdy had to get his hair slicked every fucking day. You know what I mean? With a stupid fucking, he had to get a cow to come up and go, that's not cheap, man. He has to fly first class to Texas's asshole, where he gets licked by a fucking cow tongue after being jizzed in the hair for good stiffness. Then he grew his little shadowy beard out, and then I guess I probably after that, like I just spent so much time focused on Benghazi and realized that there's nothing there, and then also not. He's probably serious. He probably seriously wanted to go after and find the and at the time he's like, what am I doing? There's nothing here. There is nothing here. What am I so fucking? I'm still trying to dig through this, and the beard is getting longer and shit, and then like, I've got a new conspiracy to chase after. This one's gonna be right. Let me shave and get my hair dick slicked again. The screen pop out. This is the problem with those little small screens. So I like this thing. It just reminds me like you know, for when you have like a thieves tool. You know, it's got like the scooper on this end, so you can scoop, and it's got the cleaner, cleaning out the holes and stuff, and scraping the grill, and it's got the tamp on that end, so you put the, either putting it out or when you're packing the bowl, you put your stuff in the bowl. Hey man. If you gotta go with a small. There's a certain class to it, you know, if you do it right, there's a certain class to everything. There was, oh my god, I used to have, I have one now, it's a rolling machine. I could go get it, but it's like a little box. A bit bigger than this. And you open it up, and it's got a belt and the thing, and you tuck it in there, and you put your weed in there, or tobacco. I did that too. And then you lick your paper and you put it on the back side, and then you just close it and the joint pops out the top. All rolled and everything. Everybody was always amazed, so I take it with me because I did hand rolled cigarettes because they were cheaper. That top tobacco was so cheap and so dry that I'd get some black Cavendish and mix it in there, so it had like a really good smell to it and shit. And it also wasn't so it had like a slower burn, bit stronger, better taste and all that shit. And almost nobody ever minded when I smoked. Like people were coming over, like I was sitting in the grass one time, and it's clear said no smoking, and nobody else was smoking, and so I rolled one up and lit it up, and there's no smoke. What is that? And roll cigarette, some black Cavendish, some regular pipe tobacco. I actually kind of like the smell of that. It goes fucks off. I'd go to the bar and roll a cigarette. I'd make sure to go to the bar, actual, you know what I mean, I knew the bartender and stuff, and I'd sit there and I'm talking to him and stuff, and then I'd break up my little case and pop out this top, and without fail. What you got there, man? Cigarette? So it's like, yeah, and I show him how it rolls, and like, you know, like, oh, that's cool. Can you roll other things? Yes. You want it? Yes. I met so many people through that rolling machine. It's not this one, the one I have now, but I mean, I met tons of people. Because there's always the same thing. I'd be sitting at the bar, pop out the top. By the time I got here, hey man, what's going on, man? What you got there? Cigarette. Oh yeah, was it? Yeah, Black Cavendish. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll show you. Check it out. There you go. You want it? Alright, I'll keep it. Can you roll other things? Yes, it can. Wanna go outside and smoke one? Yes, I do. Let's go, man. Good with the foreplay. Like fucking Brad Pitt said in Fight Club. Just ask. Just get the foreplay and just ask, man. You had all this beer tonight and you still can't ask. The only reason you came up here is you wanted to smoke a joint. It was great because when I started getting into weed up here. And I know I've dripped off topic, but I think I kind of well covered that pretty good. When I started smoking weed up here, I'd quit OxyContin and oxycodone cold turkey, but I was still on tramadol. And the first like 2-3 days, I was kind of climbing the walls a bit. You know, I mean, I was making it, but I didn't feel right at all. And I was like, if I could just have some fucking pot or something, I could probably get through this and be okay. And I don't know anybody. I knew my fiance. That's it, man. And aside from that, I stayed here. We both just stayed home, like just all this. I'm just a homebody, man. I don't mind going out and stuff. It's just, I don't know. Especially up here when it gets cold. I love just staying home and, you know, I love staying home. Let it snow, man. Just let it come down. All the more reason not to go outside. All the more reason no one to come to the house and knock on the fucking door. Stay away. I'll see you in the summertime. I'm hibernating. Just want someone to hibernate with. I want somebody to love now. Come on. Could it be anybody? No. It can't just be anybody. So, no way. Dude, God rules. Get the fuck out of here. Perfect. A big screen, not one of the small ones. I tried it because I thought it'd be easier and more efficient, but no, it's not. And I've got enough of these. I'm just gonna start just throwing them the fuck away. I don't even know if I can clean them. They get clogged. Just fucking make a little contact lens out of it. You know what? I should get some chocolate. Let's do that. Let's get some chocolate. It's right in there, so I can just keep on talking. No, how are you guys doing? Huh? It's hard to hear. Speak up. I come in here. You gotta talk louder. Oh yeah? How's that going? You do? You like it? That's cool. I don't know. Probably gonna get some water today. I'll probably go to the store and get some water. Yeah, I don't drink tap water, so I go fill my jugs. And I hate going to Northland because they like accuse me of shoplifting, basically. Don't know why, but they have. Maybe if I wear my pants that I got now that are better size, they'll leave me the fuck alone. Almond milk, that's what we're gonna have. Almond milk, gonna have a whole glass of almond milk, so it doesn't go bad. Almond milk, it's made by Silk. Oh, exactly, perfect. Oh, here's your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Any Firefly fans? Any Firefly fans? Any Firefly fans? Any plans of fire? Any fire plan? Plans, man? There's a chance. No chance. And then the pants fit just right. Well, they're a bit big. They're all the ones I have in my hands. All hands on deck. Drick Dressel. I wish I had the testimony from Drick Dressel, man. He had to testify in court. See, I'm just one of those people, man. It feels weird to not have, you know? It's just who I am. Always have been since I was a kid. I just haven't changed. Seriously, I'm the same. I was looking in the mirror the other day. I'm like, I'm still that fucking little 6-year-old kid, man. Nothing has changed. I mean, it's got more defined. That's all. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like, like I was talking about when you're sculpting, you start with the thing of whatever, stone. Whatever shitty stone I'm made of. And I start chiseling out, and basically by 6 years old, I had the rough shape. Another thing I've been doing over the last, 42 years is just... You know what I mean? That's all I've been doing. Can't eat with that in. Mr. Duck, you say goodbye. I think it's the vanilla silk too. I'm usually not big on it, but I had some the other day with chocolate. Dude, that's good. I got peanuts in there, so peanuts and cranberries in these. Just peanuts in these. Dude, I went down to get my shit. Last time I was at Meijer, the chocolate was like $3.49. So I got like 2-3 boxes. And this time I go in, it's not been that long. And probably like 2 months maybe a month. And they have the chocolate, but it's gone up to like nearly $6. This is the easiest, fastest way, and I mean, I know it's a quick little thing. I hate doing all the other stuff that I do, like with the granola bars and stuff. It's just a hassle that I don't need, and this is just melting. So I just say, fuck it, I'll do it. The price will be going down soon, pretty soon anyways, probably. Things just can't keep going this way. So, I go to the place to get the cranberries. I'm expecting them to have gone up in price, and they've gone up like maybe like 20-30 cents. But I mean, it's like a pound bag for like, it said like $2.35. It was like $2.80 or something like that. Go get peanuts, and those have gone up by $1. But it's got a sign on it that says if you buy one, you get one free. Yeah. It's not quite the same chocolate. It's a better chocolate. So I mean, it tastes better, mixes better with the oil. Hits strong. Oh shit, it hits strong. I think the last batch, what I did wrong was I when I was melting the chocolate, I melted I put the oil in there with it to melt. And yeah. Oh shit, 2 hours, man. About. I'm gonna head out. What time is it? 8:19. I probably have to get to the store and get harassed by the man for getting water. And I mean, you never know. I should go ahead and stack up my stuff because 4 days, man. 5 days. Trump's just the type of troll. 11:58, 11:59. April Fools. Suckers and losers. I've never been on your side. Now you're free from the illusion that I give a fuck about you. If nothing else, what if he didn't even want to be president and shit? He just fucking bails with Elon and all the cash in America. just that stupid, they probably would funnel all the the credit system to themselves, thinking that's who cares? We have all the money, and like no, just change those zeros to you know what I mean. Just change those numbers back. They have nothing. We just reset the day before you came in. We keep backups of every fucking day, asshole. Every fucking day until you came in. We just back up to that day before. Yeah. Day before, the day before, and then change all the passwords and shit, and then you don't have any access to that, someone would throw your stupid ass in jail. All the shit you have doesn't even work anymore. I know one misses any payments. I mean, he might miss like a one or two, but we'll make it up to them somehow. And you prove who you are. That was a Nazi salute. Wasn't it? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Alright. 9 minutes till 2 hours. And about 30, 45 minutes till I get fucked up. So I'm gonna go out here. So I'm already can feel myself slipping. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna do something. I don't know what. Probably sleep. I don't know. Tell somebody else what we're doing today. I don't know. If you want to chat, I'm sorry. I can't see the chat. The fuck, for some reason in this room, I can't see the chat at all. Back there, I can put on the chat, but I usually don't have it. Because like I said, I talk so fucking much, I get sidetracked with, stuff. But many times I'm going, but I mean, if I have like, just chat is open. I don't mind talking to people and stuff. But sometimes I like to be talking about God and shit. And I just really don't want to, lose my train of thought on like some guy coming in doing goofy shit. I don't know why to do that. Anyone tell me? It's like the same guys that go to everything they go to and find the comment section and scream first. Like they're just claiming internet section's virginity, you know what I mean? First! Hope it was good for you, because it wasn't for any of the rest of us. Right, Saturday night, morning, what is it? Brine Utra. Spokojnej nocy, I don't know. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Get to bed, blue.